That's not it.
Certainly is.
Isn't.
Is.
Try again.
All right.
on.
Here you are.
Booker! We've got to stop them.
No, that's the E.
No, that is certainly it.
No, it's not.
It is.
Isn't.
Is.
Isn't.
Is.
Try again.
No, you
Stop
try.
it!
Fine.
Stop it! You don't
Here
know
you
what
are.
you're doing!
Ha! There it is.
You've done it now. He's coming back. He's coming back.
The notes were correct.
The instrument was not.
One needs both to get his attention.
But if you know how to sing to him,
He will take you where you need to go.
Who are you?
we are where we are needed.
And needed where we are.
So Comstock uses these songs. Are there others we can use? Something to keep the bird off our back?
Perhaps you should ask the maestro himself.
So where is he? Of course. Well, at least they left the piano.
Booker. That's Comstock House. If we're gonna find him, we should start there.
The box are coming! We need to leave the dock! We need to push
Where are
off
these people
immediately!
going?
The box are coming!
Wherever the Vox Populi ain't.
Close your eyes and jump. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. Just jump. Jump.
Honey, I
Come
can't
on,
do
jump!
it! I cannot do it! I'm sorry! I love you, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You need to remove your belongings or we can't take any more people! The barge is full! You're going to have to remove some of your luggage if we're going to fit more people on deck! The barge is at full weight! We're taking off now! Disembark!
Need money? Here you go.
I just want to leave. What do you got, rich boy, huh? Take it all.
Do it. Now.
On it.
My Sam!
Booker, flak cannon!
Go ahead!
Okay,
Do it!
you bet! Booker, catch! I'll keep my eyes open for more. Look at this one. Do you think he wanted any part of this?
Did you? picked.
Keep a lookout.
What is it about that song that brings in the bird?
It always has. When I was younger, I used to be excited when I heard it.
Excited.
He was all I had. He fed me, brought me books. He was my friend.
Friend?
Until I grew up. And I hated him. Because he was my warden. He's just Comstock's pet, isn't he? Just like me. All done. Fitzroy's no better than Comstock. Was she?
Once people get their blood up, it ain't easy to settle it down again.
This is on our hands, isn't it? Look at that. This prophecy business. You don't think anyone can really see the future, do you?
I saw something once when I first got here. A dream. It was New York, but larger than any New York I ever saw. It was burning.
One of the prophet's magic is rubbing off on you.
Yeah! Take a look at this?
Looks easy enough. There. I just realized who those two are. Well, at least she, invented the technology that allows the city to float.
Giant balloons.
Quantum particles, suspended in space-time at a fixed height.
So, not giant balloons?
But the thing is, my book said they disappeared several years ago.
I told you they'd come.
No, you didn't.
Right. I was going to tell you they'd come.
But you didn't.
But I don't.
You sure that's right?
Something tells me they're not exactly what they appear.
I was going to have told you they'd come?
No,
The subjunctive?
that's not the subjunctive.
I don't think the syntax has been invented yet.
It would have had to have been.
Had to have had been. That can't be right.
They seem to want to help.
They seem to be out of their minds.
Odd, isn't it?
What's odd?
The fact that we sometimes...
Finish each other's sentences.
Exactly.
It would be odder if we didn't.
How do you suppose they manage that?
I'll get back to you after I figure out the floating city bit. Come on. Comstock House is up ahead.
The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne. He was grooming me, wasn't he?
Comstock? Yeah.
Here's some cash.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Child's play.
Dire times, and I could ever so use
Done.
your aid.
District's out. Execute anybody who looks like they give us work. Anyone with a gun, anyone wearing black.
Mr. Comstock, when we next meet, it won't be to parley. See, I went out to that Hall of Heroes to scalp your false shepherd for you. Turns out, though, DeWitt speaks Sioux. He helped me to swap words with this crippled child I've been, looking after. Now, after hearing how the kid has fared in your city, I'm thinking when we take your pelt, I'll let him hold the knife.
More money.
That'll do. Got a lock, needs picking.
I'll see what I can do. Ready.
Locked. Elizabeth?
That won't take but a minute.
A carnival of thrift at your disposal!
There. Want to hold on to this?
Thanks. There.
You bet.
wretches! We shall not be silent!
I haven't found anything. Ammo, take it. Take this.
Perfect timing.
Cut off your head.
Taking cover!
Fireman Booker. Done.
Help me out with this lock?
On it. Got it.
Shoot to kill!
Like hell. Dibs on his boots. Ha! Dibs on the girl. You're not a lion. You're a pig.
Go ahead.
There. Those turnstiles are one way. Should we check out the bookstore before we leave? More money.
Much obliged.
Where's the tomorrow today?
Got a lock, needs picking.
I can do that. There you go.
Brother, what Comstock failed to understand is that our contraption is a window not into prophecy, but probability. But his money means the Lutece field could become the Lutece tear, a window between worlds, a window through which you and I might finally be together.
Put that away.
Check out downstairs.
Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but... Sally! The bastard snuck in while the Vox was shooting up the place and took my girl! Got her locked up in the salty oyster, his hidden closet he keeps all his treasures. Just need to hit the button under the register to open it, but...
Death to the oppressors!
These lock when we pass through. We won't be able to return.
Can you open this?
It's a simple dual-dial lock. My book said most fools keep the combination no more than 20 feet away.
Let's hope we find one of those fools. This might be it. Why are you so keen on lock-picking and code-breaking?
If you put a person in a cage, they develop an interest in such things.
I suppose so.
And I won't be locked up again.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you...
Promise me.
I will stop him.
That is an oath you cannot keep. But promise me that if it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
It won't. We'll come to that. All right. Open it.
Sure thing.
Seems right up your alley. Back there at the shop, what you asked me to do.
Let's not discuss it.
No, what did that thing do to you?
If he were to take me back, that's death, Mr. DeWitt. Or something so like it I cannot tell the difference.
Press to generate a magnetic shield. Hold to absorb damage and release to throw it back. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
More money. Sniper, get down!
There!
On it!
Now!
Sure thing! Sniper! How's the city going to come back from this?
Maybe it shouldn't.
A sacrifice for our sins.
I lost him!
Fire and fury.
Done! You need this!
That'll
I've
do.
got ammo! keep thinking about that dream that you had. New York on fire. There's something about it. Found some money. Hey, don't point that at me. Beyond that gate lies Comstock house.
Lady Comstock, how lovely to see you. Wonderful of you to make the journey, especially considering your painful death 19 years ago.
Lady
Dress.
Comstock.
The thing has mistaken me for my mother.
Your fingerprints do not seem to be your own today, Lady Comstock. Are you unwell?
This isn't going to work.
I think it can.
Your mother's dead, Elizabeth.
Yes. I think it's time I paid my respects. Let's head to where she's buried.
Think you can crack this one open?
Oh, this won't take long at all. There you go. There's the graveyard, where my mother's buried.
Where are you going?
Come on.
What are we looking for?
There it is.
Go ahead.
There you go.
It's your mother's grave.
They have her preserved in an airtight chamber. Her fingerprints will get us into Comstock House.
She's your
A
mother.
mother who abandons their child doesn't draw a lot of sympathy in my book.
Take a moment to think about what you're doing.
There. Will you open the door, or do I have to go in without you?
Elizabeth.
It's her. How are you, Mother? All locked up in there, huh? Looks like you and I have some common ground.
Let me do it.
No.
Let me do it.
You see, child, you chose to follow a false shepherd, and he has led you astray. What I do for love. What lion does not cringe to see their coven pain, but spare the rod, spoil the child. If you won't listen to me,
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Where did she
Just
go?
hold on. You need to rest for a minute.
No, I'm getting that hand.
Elizabeth, why is your mother a ghost?
She's not. He used me to power that device. He opened up inside the chair.
You are the lie.
What's happening?
Seeing your mother is raising the dead.
You're not finished yet.
What is she?
What am I? Oh my god. Is she the source of my power?
But what is she? Alive or dead?
Why'd you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
The only difference between past and present
Is semantics.
lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
If we could perceive time as it truly was,
What reason would grammar professors have to get out of bed?
like us all, Lady Comstock exists across time.
She is both alive and dead.
She perceives being both.
She finds this condition disagreeable.
Perception without comprehension.
It's a dangerous combination.
Look! Footsteps.
She goes to unfinished business.
We have to follow her. Convince her to open the gate to Comstock House.
It's a shame you have need of her to enter Comstock House.
Frankly, she doesn't seem all that cooperative.
There is a way to bring her to reason.
3 truths you must discover first.
Truths which, in this world, Comstock has destroyed.
If only one of you had the power to alter time and space.
That would be a blessing, wouldn't it?
They're sarcastic.
There's something off about Lady Comstock.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't belong here. I brought something through. I'm just not so sure it was her. more money. Cash.
Got a lock, needs picking.
Looks simple enough. It's done.
Comstock has sabotaged our contraption. Yet, we are not dead. A theory. We are scattered amongst the possibility space. But my brother and I are together, and so I'm content. He is not. The business with the girl lies unresolved. But perhaps there is one who can finish it in our stead.
Is non-existent.
And Madame Lutece.
Furthermore, the man is quite sterile. It's a lie. Come and get your little bastard! I want her out of my house!
Sterile?
They weren't my parents.
Then what were you to them?
A child that they decided to imprison. She deserved whatever Comstock did.
What did you mean before when you said Lady Comstock didn't belong here?
She's almost feral. It's like she's a reflection of... I don't know.
Comstock seems to have been made sterile by simple exposure to our contraption. A theory. Just as sexual reproduction can de-emphasize the traits of each parent, so goes the effect of multiple realities on our own. Your traits dissipate until they become unrecognizable or cease to exist.
Need money? Fireman, be careful!
Locked. Elizabeth.
On it. Got it.
Nice. Got a lock here.
Looks simple enough. It's done.
We're sinners! All of
Punishment must be served!
That'll do.
Cover me, I'm going. Beg for death.
We haven't found anything yet. And some salts.
Footsteps seem to go down to the vault.
All right, let's see. Type 3 letters to spell the voice.
3 letters.
VOX. Try the typewriter.
know the prophet is a liar, but he cannot be. I know the prophet is a murderer, but he cannot be. For if the future lies only in the imagination of God, why would he reveal it to such a monster?
More money.
What's that?
50% of everything people earn here goes right to Comstock as a tithe.
I gotta get me a job in the profit business.
Sabotage all their patents. All of them, Mr. Fink. Now, why does the Prophet want these two killed?
For the same reason Lady Comstock lies buried.
Give me a second.
Child. And why does he want me to do it?
Because only you can make it seem an accident.
I don't think that's the real Lady Comstock. I think she's a combination of herself and my feelings towards her.
What do you mean?
I'm just so angry. At her and at my father. I think she's her, but she's also partly me. I'm not even sure I understand it myself.
The Archangel tells me that Columbia will only survive so long as my line sits the throne. Yet Lady Comstock produces no child. I have done what a man can do, yet there is no child. I've asked Lutess about the matter, but even she refuses to help.
Elizabeth?
Looks easy enough. Ready.
But you two are dead. I took your funeral photo.
Yes, and made an absolute hash of it.
One doesn't expect to capture all its calls.
To come across so lifelessly.
Lady Comstock. Lutess's.
And anyone who knew the truth was better dead than alive.
I'm not even his daughter. I'm just some specimen to be poked and prodded.
No, you are not. Elizabeth, listen to me. What you've been through, ain't nobody in the world deserves that.
Booker.
We are getting out of here, you got it? You're never gonna have to look back.
Jess is not my mother. Neither are you. He killed you both. Because of me. I know you hate me for not being your daughter. And I hated you for not being my mother. Take this thorn from my heart! An apology. Comstock used me to bring you back, but I brought back a version of you from the reality that I had built up in my own head. He pretended to love you, like he pretended to love me. Child, I am not your husband's bastard. I am his victim. My days of victimhood are done. We must forgive each other. Because there's one far worse than you or I.
The Prophet killed me.
Because you wouldn't keep his secret about me.
If that's so, then why am I alive?
Not in this world. Maybe this is you in another. A world where you never meet him.
I saved him.
I don't know. Is that possible?
Find out, child. Find out.
Booker. Thank you.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. Take me back. Take me home. Please.
Elizabeth!
Catch up to her.
I'm not letting you take her, you hear me? Ah, you feathered piece of shit! I'm not going to...
Snow. It's July.
Elizabeth! Can you hear me?
Get your hands off of me! Just take me back to my tower. Please, please.
What's that?
Some men dream of money.
What the...
Some men dream of love. My father dreamt of a flood of fire. We were given Eden, and we turned it into Sodom. While we deserve salvation. The Lord gave Noah a fish in the form of a flood, but he was not so easy on me.
What is this place? What are you going to do to me?
To train a nation of fishermen.
Damn it! All right. Listen, I just want to see the girl. Where are those? Doesn't matter. I just gotta get to the warden's office.
Please, please, what is this place? Just send me back to my tower.
It's too late for that now, child. Your father gave you a lovely home, and you chose to destroy it.
He's not my father.
I suppose the siphon is a kind of leash. Yes, my father put it on me. But when the time came, neither did I remove it myself. What would happen if I took off the leash? And I found I was as obedient as ever.
Like my father, I could see all that would be, might be, and must not be.
Child, would you like to pray with me?
You're hurting me. Please just let me go.
We're going to cure you.
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is. All I ever wanted was to see you live up to your potential. I'm I'm Dr. Pettiford, Elizabeth, and I'll be taking care of you.
Get away from me.
Defiant, even after all this time. DeWitt just left you here. You need to give up on him, love.
He will come.
The specimen needs to be destroyed. We couldn't even hold her in that tower. And now the Prophet...
Destroy the lamb? His heir?
If we modify the procedure, we could... It would be safer for everyone. It would seem an accident. You're not eating, love. Is something the matter? You'll need to eat sooner or later. If you hold out for DeWitt, you'll just starve to death.
And the blood was the only way to settle accounts. For what is Columbia, if not a different art?
The child is ready. It's time.
Prophet, even if we cure her, why do you think she'll do what you ask?
My daughter has two problems, Doctor. One is the condition your science will cure her of. The other affliction is of a spiritual nature.
What affliction is that?
Hope.
Your surgery is tomorrow, you know. You better eat. Well, you still expect DeWitt to burst in and rescue you, don't you? It's been 6 months.
6 months.
Wipe away the debt. But in the end, he is the one who'll have to pay down all of our accounts, won't he? Where does his guilt start? And mine end?
A man once promised me that he would free me of my chains. But in the end, he abandoned me to serve his own needs. But in some ways, I thank him. He showed me exactly how much faith our species deserves. God put his faith in men once too.
As the days pass, I believe less in God and more in Lutece. My powers shrivel as my regrets blossom. All of this because my father failed me. By the time I realized how far I'd gone, it was too late to stop it. But there is still one last chance at redemption for both of us.
To be found.
There's the switch.
What I've done cannot be undone. I cannot stop what I have put in motion. But perhaps I can keep it from ever starting. He was my first hope. And now, he is my last.
Should be able to head downstairs and get to Elizabeth now.
After them! Get out of there!
With water, I shall baptize the Sodom below with
Brace yourself!
We will not until the fire has covered the blade. Once this world has been born again, a million others wait their turn. Baptism, the rebirth of the spirit.
Tomorrow the leash comes off, because all of this has to end. But even if I destroy the siphon, will I be strong enough to see all the doors and open whichever I choose? And if I bring him here, who is to say that he would be any match for the monsters I have created?
Elizabeth, hold tight! What? It's a tear. What is it?
Why do you ask what?
When the delicious question is when.
Lives, lived, will live.
Dies, died, will die.
As you can see, Booker, the lunatics are running the asylum. They don't even listen to me anymore. All I can do is watch as what I set into motion slides into its terminal stage. It took all I had left in me just to bring you here.
Elizabeth, I don't understand. I heard you screaming. I was coming to get you. Are we...
Here. Take my hand. feet of the prophet shall sit the throne, and drown in flame the mountains of man. Say what you will about Comstock. He was a hell of a fortune teller. Wasn't the torture that broke me. Wasn't the indoctrination. It was time. Time rots everything, Booker. Even hope.
I was coming.
Songbird. He always stops you.
Yes, but I would find a way.
No. It's too late for me. I brought you here for your sake. Yours and hers. Here.
What is this?
It's for her. She'll know how to read it.
What does it say?
It's advice.
Advice on what?
How not to become me.
I'm back. In 1912. Before she... There's still time. Elizabeth!
You two men upstairs. If she gets ornery, just hit her with the machine.
Comstock! What are you doing to her? Let her be!
Mr. Durant, what's the expression? Day late and the dollar short.
I gotta get in there. Maybe if I shut down those machines from upstairs.
Something to quiet her down. Well, the prophet says half the procedure is fake. When the body cries out, the spirit listens. Do you hear that screaming to it? That is the sound of your interference. You have led my daughter into temptation.
She is not your daughter! Elizabeth, I'll be right there!
I got you, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. You ready?
Just do it.
Here.
Help me with this.
I think someone meant for you to have this.
What is it?
Just read it.
Your dream of New York happens. It's me. I'm the one who...
She's given us a way to get past Songbird. We're gonna find an airship and we'll leave Paris, Elizabeth. Remember, you wanted to go
We're
to...
not leaving. We are going to find Comstock.
Why?
You saw what he turns me into. I will not allow that.
And so what, you're going to kill him?
This is where you start moralizing, Booker. You forget. I know you.
I'm not going to let you kill him.
Really? Booker? What are you going to do to stop me?
Not a damn thing. Because I'm gonna do it for you. Now to find the Prophet.
Comstock's Zeppelin is outside. The hand of the Prophet, he calls it.
When did you learn that?
I've been here for a while.
How long?
Long enough.
Think you can crack this one open?
Comstock got what he wanted from me. Because he is not going to have long to do so.
The procedure should help immensely with the issues we've had with the girl. Once the device is implanted, any effort on her part to alter the state of things will emit a most painful electric shock. Pavlov made a dog salivate. We'll make this one weep.
Got it. This doesn't make any sense. Everything here is a cipher that I understand except for this symbol. It's a cage. Did she say anything about this?
No.